Is we rolling? Is we rolling? All right.
Wait, we're recording?
Before
You just put them cameras there.
Before we kick it off, I gotta say, R.I.P. to my brother, Preemski, Supreme, the Supreme way, the Supreme team. I love you, gang. There's no way that I could even do this without even bringing you up, bro. With these shirts, it had a lot to do with you. It's loyalty of everything, and that's 4L. So we all miss you. Everybody, you living through us, gang. You really living through us. You living through all the gangs. So just had to start it off that way.
What is up, and welcome to another episode of the Miseducation of Music. But today we have a very special episode. Not only do I have a special guest, but we are in a different location, as you can see. So today we have the videographer, the editor. Man, what don't you do? Because now we're adding clothing designer on top of that today, and that's mainly what we're going to be talking about, man. So today we got Tapree in the building, man. What's up?
Hey, y'all, what's going on? I'm back. It's episode
And
two.
That's not just edited by Tapree.
It's
everything by Tapree.
Because last time I definitely was edited by Tapree. Now it's byTapree. So, and the reason I did that was because I don't want to be looked at as just an editor. Mm-hmm. I want to be looked at as somebody that contributes a lot to this space. And not just an editor. I can do a lot, so. I
mean, I was about to say, you contribute so much to the space. You contribute, like, the art, not only in the form of editing for all these people that you edit for, from me down the list to the artists in the city, right. But also on top of that, you've brought your art to every single medium. So now when I saw these shirts, when I saw the design, I was immediately on board because I saw, like, the amazing art by Khalif. I saw the amazing idea just behind the story from knowing what loyalty over everything means. Yeah. But for the people at home who don't know, who are just tapping in, just getting with the movement, man, I want to kick it off with, what does L.O.E. stand for?
L.O.E. stands for loyalty over everything. It's something that I and a lot of people that's around me been living by since I was like 14 years old, bro. My cousin brought it to the table. Ali, shout out Ali Lo. He on Instagram as well. Ali Lo.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you go on Instagram, you can see all of y'all, man.
Yeah, it's all of us on there, bro. He presented it to me back when Chief Keef first started rapping with GBE.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like, bro, we need a name.
We need something for us. We need some acronyms.
And when he presented it as L.O.E., he told me what it meant. It was perfect because that's how we was living already at 14, 15 years old. So
yeah, just loyalty over everything.
Loyalty
and I mean,
everything.
You all really stand on that. I mean, just being let in by you all, like in the sense of just getting to create with you all, I felt that. So, I mean, it's just so amazing to see that you all move with that. Yeah. What does it mean to you on a deeper level than just the words, loyalty over everything? Like, I mean, for you to put it on a shirt, for you to brand it behind everything you do, I assume it's got a personal meaning to you specifically.
Yeah, it means everything to me. Being loyal, any relationship that I have and that's real is loyalty behind that. It's been that way since I was a child, and I was raised like this. From my mother, from my grandmother, from my aunties, my uncles, stepfathers, fathers, they instilled a lot of loyalty in me. So this is easy. This is really organic to rep and to put and push, and yeah, it means the world to me.
Man, that's so awesome. Now, as I said, you put it on a shirt, so that's really got to mean something. But I do have to ask, why shirts? Like, I mean, like, we got an editor from the city, and I mean, everybody knows you're editing, and you come out with a T-shirt.
Yes, yeah.
And I'm just like, man, like, he's really covering the entire game. So why is this the first drop? I mean, like, you picked this first, not a hat, not a hoodie. You picked the T-shirt, and it's got the art that we're going to talk about as well. But why the shirt?
To be honest, bro, loyalty over everything. If you looked on YouTube right now, L.O.E. the family, I've been doing this for a long time, especially with this name.
I'm talking, bro, back with the Dirk stuff, you were dropping it on the L.O.E. the family
especially
channel.
This name. I rebranded to byTapree, but loyalty over everything been there from day one. And we had shirts before that. We came out with shirts, me and my brother Supreme. Okay. We came out with shirts. It was just a L.O.E. logo, and we did it wrong. We did it young. You know how young, we had to learn.
First.
Yeah, we had to learn. But now, coming back to it, we wanted to do this officially, like just have a legit shirt. And I learned a lot from my friends over there, All Things Good, bro. They told me the material I needed.
That's quality clothing over there, bro.
So this time around,
these shirts are quality too.
Yeah, for sure, bro. This time around, we wanted to do it right. And not only did we want to just do shirts. Me personally, I wanted to make commercials off of. I wanted to make stories from these shirts.
Yeah.
So I'm not a stylist, bro. I have a lot of friends that's good at a lot of things. Shout out Khalif Canvas. He designed the shirts. I'm not a stylist at all, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to make a legit story from editing, still putting editing in it, still filmmaking in it, and the viewers are going to see a commercial coming behind this soon. So I always think about the commercial first in the story before we even.
Because like I'm showing you a shirt, like what's the story behind the shirt? Why should you care about the shirt? And I think that's so dope. Because I mean, the art is already so catching. So I want to just dive right into that. Because I think that's reason enough to buy it. Now, when we look at the art, it's this living room scene.
Yes.
It's the perfect like living room. If you're in the early 2000s, you've been here before, and it's like the family's all around. So kind of walk me through like what it means and what each like thing represents on the shirt and that.
Okay, so the shirt, if y'all can see this at home,
we definitely have to put it in there too.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put it on the screen. But the shirt, it have a older boy on it, a little girl with puffs, and a little baby ass kid at the bottom. In a living room with a couch and a picture in the mirror and the wallpaper in the background. This shows that we're obviously at our grandma's house. And this is where loyalty started from us. So just the design came from that, man. Just being at granny crib.
Is it like a snapshot of those times for you? Like, when you look at it, is it like, can you almost see like a specific time period?
Bro, this means a lot to me. This actual shirt, and I'm looking at your shirt because this is my life. Yeah. This is Swan's life. Like this is something that we definitely can relate to, and I know a lot of people can relate to this shirt being at your grandma's house with your cousins, bro.
It's like, man, this is, like that's when you really get those moments of like becoming friends with your family.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, and that's where loyalty stems from. The pure loyalty comes from you being in a setting with your cousins and you learning them and you doing stuff and they don't like it and you fighting probably other people. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that comes.
Or you mad at your cousin this week, but then you know, like y'all playing video games the week after that.
Your cousins are your first friends.
Yes.
Your siblings are your first friends. And this shirt meant a lot to me personally because this was, I lived through this.
You did, man. That's so awesome. See, I love when there's like so much story behind things because I feel like the context behind the art that's what makes it last forever.
Yeah, for sure.
Like that's the same way I feel about music every time we're talking about music on this show. That's the same way I feel about when you do your editing and storytelling that way. Bro. For you to bring it to this medium is so amazing because seeing the loyalty started at Granny's crib and then just even hearing the description, I'm thinking about my personal times.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about those times where like I was sitting there with my cousins and we were all over there just trying to, like pass the time.
Yeah,
and
bro.
through those times, I feel like those are my greatest memories. Yeah. So it was so amazing to just like see that put on a piece of clothing that I could buy. And I mean, like, it's a little bit deeper than that for you all as well because I don't know, and I want you to put this in there in the edit, but on the back, you got different colors.
Yeah.
So what are the names of the colors specifically? Because that's the part that brings me back every time.
So we have a pink and we have a white version of the shirt. As you can see on the screen right now, we have a white version that is frosted honey bun. Yep. At Granny crib, Granny gave us money to go to the store, and we $5, bro. We'd go grab a honey bun. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the pink one means frosted strawberry. Yep. And that comes from, if you know, the Chicago cookie.
Yep, the dozens of them. There'd be like 30 of them in a row, bro. My pops would sit on the couch, eat those joints all day.
Exactly,
like, bro. The second they said the title, like, it was just like the frosted strawberry. I was like,
frosted strawberry,
took me
bro.
right back,
It takes you back, because at the same time, that's the candy store that was on Grandma Block that we walked to, and it's a penny, and she gave us $5, so we made out of what we could.
We was gonna get as much as we could.
Exactly, bro. So the frosted strawberry cookie meant a lot to us, so we had to name it that for the shirt. And I think Chicago would definitely feel that.
Definitely, man. Look, G, y'all are going so crazy with these.
I appreciate you, bro.
I do want to know where are you taking this? Like, if you're like imagining a future of where this is gonna go, or is this just something you're trying out right now? Like, what's the plan to do? Like, what's the plan to go further with this idea here?
Yeah, last time I was here on the show, I hinted at this that we was gonna make shirts and do short stories. So this is the first one. So we just filling it out right now.
Definitely.
I have bigger goals for it, of course. I want to really tell stories. I'm telling, like, if you go on my bio right now, it's on byTapree, at byTapree. I'm a storyteller. not a filmmaker, not a editor. I am a storyteller. So
that's the best way to put it. So that's the
best way to put it.
all-encompassing moniker.
Yeah. So I just want to keep telling stories. I just want to keep impacting the people that want to see these stories. And I'm not really trying to. I'm not gonna sit up here and just tell you that I'm trying to be the biggest, the most known person in the world. I'm just trying to really talk to the people that really feel what I'm coming from, and if I can do that, if I can inspire one person by this shirt and Granny Crib, and I did my job. So how big we can go with it, I don't know. We gonna keep going and we gonna keep seeing. So.
That's so awesome, man. Now, look, I do have a couple other questions as we go into this rollout, because this was something that you really wanted to do here, and this was something that I was so behind, like just us doing a show about these shirts and getting to like have a conversation, because that's what we make these platforms for. But you specifically wanted to do it outside, and you wanted it to have a Chicago feel, man. Like we sought that out. We're doing that right now, as you all can see.
Yeah, for sure.
Why was that so important to you? Like, why is that the extra layer on top of all this other meaning?
Because, bro, I live in Houston, Texas right now, bro. I moved. I haven't lived in Chicago for like 6 years, but everything I do here, everything I do in my life is Chicago. Like I'm here a lot.
I was about to say, you working with so many people in Chicago, bro, they think you here.
Bro, I'm here. I honestly feel like I come to Chicago more than the average person who do not live here be in Chicago. If you stay out of town, you not in Chicago more than I am. I feel like, bro, I'm here every month, and I just wanted to bring it back home. Like we named the pink shirt Frosted Strawberry. You know what I mean? This is a Chicago thing. It's not a Houston thing. Yeah. So just being outside and people are walking past. We right next to Lincoln Zoo right now. And it's just a feel. I wanted to be back home and top it up with you outside so it can feel real. Like.
Exactly. I appreciate that so much, man, because I feel like putting all of this, on recording, being able to have these conversations is so important for the legacy that we're leaving. And I mean, I feel like seeing you and Swan handling what you're doing right now, it's creating such a crazy legacy for you all's name.
That's all I want to do,
and
bro.
That's so awesome to see.
That's all I want to do, bro, is leave a legacy, bro. Like, when eventually all of us get out of here, people still going to be watching us. Granny Crib, people still going to be watching our words from podcasts, and that's all I care about, bro, is really leaving a legacy, for sure. That's my main thing in life.
That's so awesome, G. Now, look, before we get out of here, I do have to ask.
I got to ask you some shit, too, though.
Hold on. What you got to ask
you some shit.
Go for that one first.
Look, nobody has ever asked J-Treb a question on his podcast.
Let me
ask you a question.
That is hilarious. No one's ever stopped that and asked me a question.
What does loyalty mean to you?
Ooh. To me, I think loyalty means... And I was actually talking with a friend about this recently.
Right.
And this is what I consider the difference between a friendship and an acquaintance or somebody who I work with. Would I do more for you than I would do for a stranger? Meaning that, like, there has to be no reciprocity. There has to be nothing except for you need something to be done and I'll just step in. Right. That's how I like to show my loyalty, and that's how I like loyalty to be shown to me. Yeah. And I feel like I've cultivated like a very good group of people around me. Yeah. And that's like my friends, my family, and they've shown me other ways of loyalty as well. But to me specifically, loyalty is that, will you go the extra mile even without being asked? Yeah. Like, would you go out and do something without a promise of cash or without a promise of anything behind it besides doing this for your friend or with your friend?
Just organically and genuinely, and I don't want anything in return.
Nothing in return.
Just purely off your happiness and believing in you. I feel like that's deep, bro. Yeah. Yeah. And I also feel like loyalty is just having my best interests at heart. Like, knowing who I am and knowing that probably I wouldn't like something or do this, and you have my best interest at that. You wouldn't put me in a position.
You wouldn't put somebody in position to mess something up. Or something that you would hate or not enjoy.
Exactly, bro. And just not betraying me. Like, just really protecting me and loving me and talking about me in rooms while I'm not there positively. And yeah, that's what it basically mean to me. That was a great ass answer too, though.
I mean, no, you had a good answer as well. But see, like that's something that I genuinely mean, because I feel like and I mean, this might be some inside baseball for the people watching at home, but I feel like the places that we have been able to get just with the people that we work with, like from Drew to you, Swan, like it's one of those things where, and I mean, super inside baseball, where it's like we all ended up being able to help and work on the recent project that Ausar just dropped.
Yeah,
all of us individually. I mean, we can talk about that a little bit on here as well. I mean, that would be some exclusive for
that's
him.
exclusive,
But
bro.
like, it's one of those things where I feel like, and to go back into the loyalty point, all of us spoke highly about each other in rooms when we weren't there. Because when I see it, and just being at the listening party that night, it was so amazing to see you going around with the cameras.
Damn,
and
bro.
then seeing, but then it was even better. Like when I flipped the little book open and I saw Drew's name in there. I saw flixbyDrew on there, you know, taking pictures, bro. Like that's the homie right there. So
Bro,
it was
that's
so
damn
awesome.
it. Then it made me cry, bro.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Because all of those things were us putting each other in position, and that's why I was like, I don't know how much we want to leave in, but it's one of those things where you talked me up to be able to do the interview for Ghosted, and when I got there, I said I don't do nothing unless Drew is there touching the cameras. And Drew got there and did that, and then he went on and helped them with the last single before the drop. And it's just so amazing to see what could happen if you truthfully stand by some people who want to see you win.
I don't know how to be a friend without loyalty, bro. I don't know how to be your friend without
I don't know how to
really
go in a room and not
you.
talk up my homies. If somebody says my show is decent, I don't know how to not say you didn't do something or Drew didn't do something. I don't know how to not do that. So it's so amazing to see just that small amount of it, because that's just like, we could talk for hours about how that just plays out in every other room. Because I mean, we could talk about Rome, we could talk about all of these different things happening.
Shout out Rome.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to everybody, because we're able to help out so much in different areas because we're willing to say he's cold at this. Have him do that for you. So man, like I see the loyalty in everything you do and in all the ways you move,
man,
bro.
That's just who I am, bro. That's just how I was raised. Shout out Granny. Shout out Mama. Shout out everybody that contributed to who I am today. For sure.
Definitely, man. And before we get out of here, I do want to ask, is there anybody else who you want to shout out when it comes to the shirts, when it comes to the drops you got going on, man? Who do we need to big up for this?
Shout out, bro. Shout out. First and foremost, this couldn't be possible without Khalif. Talented, bro. Man. Super talented.
Khalif's canvas.
I feel like he's the most. It may be because this is my dog.
No,
but I feel like
that's
he's
what I'm saying.
The most talented artist in Chicago today.
Easily.
Like, for sure. Like, he came up with this. We gave him you know what I'm saying? We gave him what we wanted.
Hey, we need a scene of this. But the way his mind works is crazy.
When he sent it back to us,
the art, man, he goes crazy with everything he does.
Bro, when he sent this back to us, we went crazy. And also, shout out Swan.
Yes.
My wife, shout out Swan. She
needs to do an episode.
She needs to do an episode.
I'm saying that right here on wax.
Shout out Swan.
I'm saying this on recording. Swan, come get your episode.
Swan, bro. Swan handles a lot of things for this as well. Like, I'm the editor and I'm the, you know what I'm saying? I do all the creative things, but Swan really brings all of the stuff I don't do, like packages, and my website. Swan designed the website, bro.
Man,
like,
and it's beautiful.
Yeah, like, I can't do all that on my own, so we have a team. And I also shout out Arlinda. She's a dog with social media and just coming up with design, like coming up with marketing, like pushing this out. Like, we should do it like this so people can see it, and what should be our first shirt. It wasn't even going to be this, bro. It was going to be something else. And she was like, no, I don't think we should do that. We should come out with a loyalty of everything shirt. So
man,
just
I see
the marketing,
exactly what you mean when you say you need people around you who have your best
interest. You need
interest.
a team, bro, because when I first came up with the idea, let's do the shirts, I was looking at it from straight videographer. You
were like, I can see the commercial. I know how we gonna shoot it.
I'm not looking at it from
but you're not thinking about what we should drop first, what the design should be.
Yeah, like,
you know what the story should be.
Yeah.
But I mean, you put everybody in position, man. And before, I don't want to get you too off track. Is anybody else we need to shout out?
Yeah, also shout out All Things Good. All Things Good. All Things Good is a clothing line from my 3 best friends. They helped me basically come up with the design as well, bro. I had I didn't know how to display loyalty of everything. Yeah. And they said they helped me.
I mean, they are also very good storytellers when it comes to clothing. And that's what I think everyone who you said there is so good at storytelling in their own right that all you all had to do was play your parts. Exactly, and it comes together to create something as beautiful as this shirt.
It feels so amazing from an idea. It's literally coming to life. Like, we outside talking about the shirts. This was an idea.
We're wearing them now.
Right. This was an idea, bro. And now we turned. Like, so I'm happy about it. Thank you. Shout out to everybody that was included. Even
everybody who's here right now.
I can't forget about flixbyDrew.
Yes.
Can't forget about the homie,
we
bro.
Have to.
Bro,
that's what I'm
he's
saying. You wanna
yeah, what you gotta say?
Real quick. You didn't let the suspension go too long.
What?
Man, all of that for no words.
Shout out flixbyDrew, man. He did the photography for us.
Now you know what it's. Now you know
what that nigga Ausar say on Mr. Stop.
That's folks' favorite song.
Exactly.
Exactly. I do. He's talking
Shout out flixbyDrew, bro. And
Yeah.
shout out all of the influencers who's been wearing the shirts as well.
Yes,
shout out Meech
man.
behind the camera.
Yes,
shout out my
shout out
dog,
Meech.
bro. He always help us push these shirts as well. Yeah, if you can, folks. Show
That's
Meech,
what I'm
folks.
saying. Show him
Meech.
real quick.
Show
Show him
Meech.
real quick.
That's Meech, y'all. That's Meech, y'all. That's Big Meech. He be helping us push these shirts out. Meech as is known all around the city as Meech.
Yeah,
so
man.
shout out
Look,
Meech.
it takes a lot to get these things done, and the thing is, we're not afraid to say it.
One more.
I love it.
This is the last one for sure.
Okay.
Shout out Supreme.
Yes.
Supreme, I'm telling you, it started with me and bro coming up, how we gonna make shirts. He had a lot to do with this. And
Man, that's beautiful.
now that he's not here no more, this was extremely hard for me to even continue to do this, but I know I gotta keep it pushing. I know he would want that. So shout out the whole L.O.E, shout out Cal, shout out Perry, shout out Lex, shout out Sean, shout out everybody, shout out Locks, my little brother, my little sister, everybody, bro. Everybody that had anything to do with this for sure.
Man, it's a real family affair, bro. Y'all need everybody to do this, and you all execute it so well, bro.
Yeah.
I'm glad I get to be a part, and I'm glad I get to help document this,
bro,
man.
I appreciate it for sure.
Look, Z, before we get out of here, is there anything that you need to put them on to out there?
Just keep checking us out, man. We gonna keep pushing out the content. We gonna keep doing what we have to do. Cause we love to do this. This is nothing like we trying to make $1 billion off of. This is pure joy.
I was about to say, we actually do this because we want to do it. It's crazy.
We set these cameras up outside to talk to y'all. Like we talking to each other, but this is for y'all entertainment. And just keep checking us out. We gonna keep pushing projects out. I got music videos coming up.
100%.
I have long story shorts coming up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Stay tuned for the long story shorts.
We got work coming.
Man, and if they want to get a shirt, where do they need to go?
byTapree.com. You get the shirt from byTapree.com.
It's on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Don't spell it wrong. It's in the description of the video. Make sure to check it out. Now, man, look, we outside, so I feel like maybe we should end not with, like a song like we regularly do, but maybe we should end with like, you got some videos of the shirts we can show, or maybe a little clip we can show of like maybe a commercial, maybe some promo. So that's what we're going to end with, man. Y'all are going to see that right as we get out of here, man. Make sure you all go follow Tapree on everything. byTapree, man. Check out everything that he does. When I say he's working with everybody in the city, he's working with everybody in the city. So make sure you're checking it all out. Make sure you're checking out these shirts. Go get yourself one right now. You can get the honey bun, the frosted honey bun, or you could get the frosted strawberry. Man, look, so go get your shirt today. Thank you for tuning into the show. You can put this for your mama, your sister, your daddy, your granddaddy. Just put this in your pocket and give us a play while you on the road. But make sure you are checking out these shirts, and make sure you check out this rollout for L.O.E, man. These shirts are amazing. Thank you so much, Tapree, for coming on the show, man.
bro. I love.
Hey.
Good episode, bro.
I love it, man.
Good episode, gang. Lowski.
I'm gonna give you 3 lessons we learned at Granny Script. Lesson 1: always love and protect each other because we all we got. Lesson 2: break bread. It was just that simple. And lesson 3: Granny used to always tell us, if one fight, then we all fight. And after all those lessons, it all equaled one thing: loyalty over everything.